Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you.
Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break.
All right. Wow, that wasn't such a short first half.
That was a very short first half, honestly.
Technically, it's usually like 1 to 2 customers for halves. So we did have both Donovan and Cheetah.
It was just kind of brief conversations.
No boy, that does not bode well for your finances then, does it?
Note to self, buy oil for that door. I hate what my mind went to.
Ein.
1,000 bottles of oil for the door.
Oh my god, Ein. You wanna know the funniest and saddest thing that I find? 500 cigarettes just died down in like the internet's meme lexicon, and now it's like welcome back 500 cigarettes. Now we have 1,000 bottles of oil. It just disappeared, and it came back and doubled in size and magnitude. Like,
oh, that's crazy.
It's so funny, and also like, brother, oh jeez. Gonna take this time to keep chipping away at this silicone. It's supposed to be a mango slushy that's frozen, but I forgot to that I'd made earlier, and I froze it to have later. But then I forgot to thaw it out enough, so it's too icy. So I'm just, instead of a straw, I have a spoon, and I'm just kind of digging into it.
I mean, for me, actually, I just like a while back ago, I had they have like sour warheads icicle pops. And those are interesting, honestly.
I didn't have warheads too much about them. That's because I like sweet. Sour is fine, but like, it's too much for me.
Yeah. All right then. Gil, you're in my spot. Please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right.
Greetings.
Ah, Stella. What can I get you?
I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today.
Bleeding Jane for Stella.
Reminds me too, this is miscellaneous, but if you were keeping up, the VR Chat Friends group was planning something for 3 days from now, this Sunday, if you were interested perhaps, to hang out.
I saw, yeah.
Would you be?
Sure?
It would be probably later at night again, so we'll just figure things out, but I'm asking because, you know, you didn't make a last one, but you were also kind of sick, so...
Yeah,
I wouldn't... For you too.
I wouldn't be able to hop on until after 10, but if y'all are still going, then I would definitely be down.
Yep, we'll see you once again.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you.
What brought you here today? Waiting for say?
I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi.
Ah. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you ever come here again.
Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Sunday, a few of my friends, this is off-stream, Kaito, but a few of my friends that have, like, VR, or just, you know, that have desktop, just want to hang out, so we're just planning that. It's just a casual thing.
Gil's the one you can know that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick.
Really?
He's a bit out of it today, though.
I see. Hey, Jill, have you ever heard of the new gold rush in the city? Oh, I kind of clicked on the thing as I was adjusting my browser.
Gold Rush?
Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits.
I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush?
That was a stutter and a half, dude. Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights, and many white knights being on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. Also, Kaito says, Producer-san, Ein is flipping lines again. Oh, Ein! Add that to the flop counter!
Kaito!
But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, every single piece of the armor fetches a high price these days.
Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses?
It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just opened for money, so I'd say yes.
Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how.
There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit.
Unique?
The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor were heavily modded to the point that they looked like the squad of Henshin heroes.
And what?
They looked really gaudy. Right, this says Henshin. Yep, there you go, you Kamen Rider fans in chat. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement.
You know a lot about this.
It's interesting, the amount of things you hear while dealing with junk people in all kinds of the same place. It also helps to put on the front that makes people order their guard. That should sound familiar to you.
True. Wait.
Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians.
I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh?
That reminds me of a meme that I should share later. I saw it on Twitter, but it was literally just like a picture of like a Ring doorbell camera of like a porch. It was just 2 shoes and like evaporated ash right in front of it. And the caption was just, "Ah, man, I forgot to tell my DoorDash driver about the front door traps again."
Yeah.
People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. Add that to my flub counter. Demonetize, demonize. 9?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yep, no, all good. I guess I'll just take a chunk of my snow cone then.
Okay, I'm back.
Good. Roommate?
Yeah.
But they're not evil overlords. They're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations would naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horrific stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so as much hold the bottle of the runway or get in the way of a logo, you'd be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own.
And then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown.
He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing.
Yeah. So what were you saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park?
I've called it the White Knight's glorified mall code. I can't speak. Glorified mall security in the past. So yeah.
Nice flub.
Hey, that's number 2 for me. I'm on a roll.
Huh. No, seriously. And what?
Can I get a Brantini here, please?
Sure. Let's give her a Brantini.
Kaito once says Henshin. Stella, when she's embarrassed or she shows her nerd side, she's so cute. Nice job, Ein. That's your second drink club.
Cut.
I looked down to get a bite of my snow coat. I looked up and you're about to put Bronson in Strat for no reason.
Shut.
That'll be number 3 for you, Chief.
Here.
Hold on, I still got snow coat in my mouth. Thanks.
So I take it you're in a good mood today?
Does it show?
A bit.
Yeah, well... I've managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki Encore concert.
Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here.
Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her.
I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. And, like last time, she was quite the graceful client.
Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone. It's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her famous so quickly. How's she down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for?
Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much.
Beating a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall.
Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily?
Actually, I just also realized I could get you saying daddy along with Good Boy and flip those together.
No.
Yes! That was the most heartfelt daddy too! Oh, you are so getting clipped and exposed! Oh, I'm gonna put this on a soundboard. You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure.
Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like?
My dad always had a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap.
I see.
I'd wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Saiyan who wounds. Although she'd probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink?
Sure.
Chartreuse
Stella
says
wants
yes,
to
yes, yes, in response to the daddy stuff. Oh, don't worry. This is on a VOD and I already have it on Shadowplay, Chiefs. Just you pausing tells me all I need to know, Ein.
What?
Love you.
No.
I love you.
No.
I love you.
She's already had a bleeding Jane, but I figured, why not just...
After we talked about serving people the same drinks.
I mean, she wanted something classy, not classic.
Get your... Oh, I'm pretty sure she said classic. I mean...
She wants something classic now. Okay, so it's gotta be a bleeding Jane.
She already had one. You just give her a beer. Or a frothy water.
Nah, we'll give the cat girl beer.
Should we give the cat girl alcohol? Yeah, honestly, Kaito, with how much eye noises I've made, I could honestly do a soundboard Ein. I could make that a whole stream. Just have your Fuji on your Pizzo thing. I'll just play soundboards for the entire stream.
Why?
It'll be a collab stream even when you're not there. Oh, ideas.
Here.
Thank you.
I think you should know about this.
About what?
Say, told me about your eye.
That? Oh, yeah, I knew.
You did?
Say told me. I'm alright, don't worry.
Still, that was quite the, I mean, damn.
We all have our own share of painful stories. I might be just as shocked hearing something from you. This is coming from me to where I just had my upper lip cheek slashed in a workplace accident, so there you go. I've gotten over it, but every time someone brings attention to my eye, it starts hurting. The tech in the replacement is good enough, but remembering it hurts a bit.
Oh.
Still, she also told you about that Vtuber guy, didn't she?
You know him.
Vtuber Armando didn't net any results, but after digging deeper, we found another name. Timothy Mercury, branded traitor after killing a fellow white knight, declared MIA. Seems like the guy knew how to hide himself.
What are you gonna do?
At the very least, seek him to thank him. It's the least I could do.
Oh. Wait.
Hmm?
I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story.
What would it be?
Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but...
That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place.
It isn't?
Zaibatsu had been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still standing in one of those suits. Yeah, it's literally just Star Wars shut down the droid army right then and there. Imagine how screwed that would be if you just see like all the police just legitimately just shut down before your eyes.
Yep, just destroy the Trade Federation communications shuttle.
Goodness gracious.
So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal.
The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say?
Why do it though?
When you have so much money, you start thinking you should scoot around with the rules. Thank you, Ellen. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. Thank you, US government.
And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered any fuck-ups by using money?
I think we'd all have done past things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I've got to go. Always a pleasure.
Please come again.